fairly hard to find parents.
That's the best you could do.
That's actually pretty good.
I'm embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. Well, I mean, I would be embarrassed too if I looked like that. The Fairly Odd Parents. Has anybody ever heard of those Funko Pops? They're really hard to find. And a lot of people are selling them for a lot of money.
Before we get into talking about the Fairly Odd Parents debacle, we are going to talk a little bit more about the box of fun because there is a minor update, but we did not want to fill your feed with yet another video about the box of fun because we have been covering this so often, and that is because new news is coming out about this every single day, and it is all the community is talking about, with the exception of yesterday when there was the Fairly Odd Parents sort of drop.
We actually heard that some people think that we may have overreacted about the box of fun, and I just wanted to say, you're damn right we did!
I mean, honestly, I don't think we overreacted at all. I think as collectors, the reason that we are agitated about this is completely valid as two people who didn't even go to fun days.
How dare you? Who do you think you are?
Funko was never going to do a thing about the bullshit they pulled with the stickers if the community hadn't spoken up. They know collectors are pissed, and that's the only reason that they put out a statement and they're trying to do right. A lot of people on the internet are saying, well, at least Funko issued a statement and they're trying to make it right. The only reason this is happening is because people are upset and they are making it known that they're upset. So you're welcome.
Hashtag thanks to the Gastlecast.
Yep, we did receive a minor update about the box of fun. Somebody had voiced their concerns to Funko support saying, well, why am I turning this in for a mystery item? What if the mystery item is something that I don't want, or if it's something that may not be as valuable as what I'm turning into you?
That is concerning.
They have stuff on their website all the time. Their mystery boxes have been pretty much garbage with the exceptions of Box of Fun, of course.
Right.
And also their free gifts are typically just items that they can't sell recently. For example, that Moira in the trash bag dress. Although it's a brilliant pop and I absolutely love it, that's a pop they were giving away for free.
But people want to make sure they're not getting screwed again, because there's nothing worse than getting screwed once and then screwed twice, harder and deeper. You know what they say? Screw me once, shame on me. Screw me twice, my hole hurts.
Okay, so this email I'm about to read is how Funko replied to that concern. Hello, if you are happy with the item you received and do not want to risk receiving a mystery item you do not like, you are more than welcome to ignore this return option. The mystery items you could receive may be highly sought after items, and it could be cool to participate in this option. However, we completely understand not wanting to risk receiving something you don't want and totally understand if you don't want to proceed. So they're basically saying you might get something cool, or it might suck, and it's still a mystery. You don't have to do it. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then don't. They're just dancing around what it could be, and I think that they either don't know what they're sending out, or they're just sending out random pops to different people. You get a reward or possibly a Moira from Schitt's Creek in a trash bag dress.
As I said in yesterday's video, I think Funko is going to go the distance with this particular giveaway item. I do not think they're going to screw it up.
And you know, if you would have told me 2 weeks ago that Funko was going to put items in the box of fun.
Okay, we've already gone over this in like every video for like the last 400 weeks.
A lot of people are saying Hall H Ahsokas are going to appear in the boxes.
I said that.
Here's the problem with it. A lot of these pops were affected. There were hundreds of pops affected. So if this Hall H Ahsoka is so limited, how would they include that to people at home unless it was like a handful of them just shipped out?
Is your hair covered in them ears? Why don't you go ahead and move that hair out of the way? Here, come here.
I don't want to listen to you. What do you have to say?
Well, you can't hear me, Kevin.
I
You got
can
that
hear
big
you
hair.
just fine. You got that big mouth with a lot of very loud words coming out of it. Go ahead.
And you got a big mouth with big teeth coming out of it, so we're square. I said in the video that it could be Ahsoka, and then it could be all sorts of other rare things. They could be putting in some really cool, older stuff inside the boxes.
I hope it's just Hall H Ahsoka, and this further proves that their stickers don't mean. After this whole debacle, They don't deserve to be trusted. What if they send out 10,000 Hall H Ahsokas with a 500 piece count sticker on them?
You know there's going to be at least one person that says, let's go!
Okay, so back to the Fairly Odd Parents. This whole situation has been a nightmare. So supposedly they dropped less than 1,000 on Funko.com when they were released on the Thursday of this SDCC drop.
That's not a lot.
The worst part about this is that this is shared with Mayer?
I call it Major, but
no,
it'd be
Oscar Mayer. It's Meyer.
Meyer.
That's how I've been remembering how
This
to say
joke
it.
sucks.
No, it's not. It's not a joke. No,
it's.
I'm telling you, it's not a joke. I legitimately cannot figure out if it's Meyer or Mayer until I say
Molnier.
Okay. Anyway, this item was shared with Meyer stores. Now, Meyer is sort of like a Walmart from my understanding, but I think it's sort of also focused a bit on food.
It's a superstore. We've never been to one, so we're not entirely sure what it is, but I think that's a huge problem.
It is a huge problem. So I understand Funko sort of wanting to spread the love and branch out into other places where they haven't done exclusives before to maybe get some customers from new places.
Oh my God, it's so weird.
But this is just a really weird route in my opinion. And what makes it the most weird is I just Googled it. There's only Meyers in 6 states. The funniest part about this though is that there are 240 Meyers in the United States, but they're only in 6 states.
What the f?
Yeah, so that's roughly 40 Meyers per state.
40 Meyers?
Yeah, now, I mean, that is of course just me doing math. There's probably 50 in one state and like 20 in another, but on average, 40 per state, which is insane. Like, why not spread them out? It's
That's
just weird.
incredible. But I mean, there are a lot of Walmarts in every state, and I'm sure that Walmart, if you looked at their numbers, it's got to be around the same.
There's 96 Walmarts on average per state. We have Walmarts in every single state besides Hawaii, so 49 states.
There's no Walmart in Hawaii?
It probably has to do with the importing stuff because they're an island.
Well, maybe Hawaiians aren't trashy pieces of
Yeah, I know we are. I will come home after work and change into my pajamas so I don't look too fancy for Walmart.
I like to go with no pants on.
And that's why you're not allowed in there anymore.
Oh, I go there all the time. They are very open to me having the hog out of the barn.
If you feel that way, it means they can't see it because they don't allow you to go in without clothes.
That's their problem, not mine.
But yeah, 40 Meyers per state in 6 states. I don't know. It just seems really weird.
Yeah.
It is incredible. That's a big number. I mean, Walmart is, of course, the king.
But why did Funko pick Meyer, out of all places, to drop the most popular set they've ever made, it seems like? Because this is a Funko Pop set of characters that have never been made before.
Yeah.
If you put a Sonic the Hedgehog there, that would be totally different. But these characters have never been made before in Funko Pop form, and they put them at Meyer? So one thing I can say confidently is that this is the first time in many years that I've seen this much craze over a Funko Pop set in store. Typically, you don't see this anymore. It doesn't happen. You literally see Funko Pops all over the shelves. You can pretty much get whatever you want. But because they put them in Meyer and then also made it a set that's highly popular, they're almost impossible to come by. And I'll be honest, I kind of like this. I actually think this is kind of cool, even though I'm not near a Meyer. But what's not cool is what's happening behind the scenes. There's one store that had a raffle.
A lottery. Within our Facebook group, somebody posted that their friend's Meyer had a lottery. So the text message exchange says, my buddy that has a shop in location just wrote on his Facebook page, that store that's close to me already has a line of people that are going to sleep on the sidewalk.
Oh my God.
And then shortly after they opened, the person texted back and said, I called my buddy to see if he got any for his store, and he said everybody was pissed because they only got one case in and they ended up doing a lottery because that's what the store manager felt was fair. So it didn't matter if you were there at 10 o'clock last night.
Oh God, that's terrible. I feel so bad for those people.
What a slap in the face.
There's a lot of slapping going on over the last couple of days when we're talking about the box of fun. Now this, you're always saying people are getting a slap in the face.
But this is not a Funko fail. This is a Meyer fail. But hold on. Hold on. It's a Funko fail because they put it at Meyer.
That's my point. And also they should have dropped more on the website. They should have had more available at the convention. It seems like those were being eaten up more than anything else. You had mentioned that sold out before the 1,000 piece Powerpuff Girls.
Yes. However, $7 a pop did have the creator Butch Hartman signing at their table.
Right.
So it would be a very sought after piece, but it still blows my mind that that sold out before the Powerpuff Girls most days.
Speaking of $7 a pop, our friend sent us this $7 a pop pin from SDCC. How awesome is that?
I love it.
That's so cool, right? $7 a pop is killing it, and if you need pop protection, you need to go to 7bucksapop.com and buy some pop shields and pop shield armors. I just bought, what was it, a 24 count case?
I think it was 24.
Yeah.
4 or 28.
I'm wrapping all my grails in pop shield armors because they're the best way to protect your Funko Pops. Head over to 7bucksapop.com and buy yours right now. So over the last couple of days, we've heard horror story after horror story, and it seems like a lot of people aren't helping others. They're instead going out and buying all of the Fairly Odd Parents and selling them on the secondary market. People are trying to make a ridiculous amount of money off these Funko Pops because they know the hype is really big right now.
And this happens with every sought after collectible, but I feel like part of the reason this is so sought after, of course, is because it's a license that's never been created before. Additionally, it's in stores in only 6 states, so you're either traveling or you live in that state to get these pieces. And of course, people know that people want them. That's why people want them so bad. They're seeking something that is hard to find. And there's this like false rarity to them because of the way they're being released. At SDCC, it seemed like people were eating them up. On Funko.com, it seemed like people were eating them up because there was such a low amount. Now, because they're only available in 6 states, it seems like they're very rare. However, this particular set does not have a piece count. Still don't trust Funko and their piece counts, but
that's true.
Typically Funko makes a ton of each con exclusive. Think about every time after a convention you go into Target, you'll see all of their summer convention and fall convention exclusives. Remember that elephant Taweret from Moon Knight?
Yeah.
That's still sitting on the shelves at our Target.
Not surprised by that because Funko made billions of these things.
Yeah.
But Funko is cutting back on the amount that they're making.
Yes.
But I don't think that started with San Diego Comic-Con.
No.
I don't think they're even there yet because they pre-plan.
Yes.
But what I do believe is that Funko maybe did not expect how popular these characters would be.
I don't think that's the case at all. I think they know that cartoon sort of stuff sells very, very well. This is pretty nostalgic because it's something that I watched when I was a kid. Now, I wasn't like an itty bitty kid, but I was like
24.
No, I was a kid enough for this to like just be exciting for me. You know what I mean?
I don't have a connection to that show at all. I don't even know anything about it.
It's a fantastic show.
I heard the song and that's just about it. But I do understand the craze because people apparently really love this show. It is super popular with your before or after generation?
My generation and younger.
Was it your generation?
My generation and
you're
younger.
You're kind of old. Didn't the show come out a couple years ago?
I'm not that old. It came out when I was pretty young. When did Fairly Odd Parents come out? 2001.
Was it really 2001?
Yes.
Wow, I thought it came out way after that.
I wasn't even middle school yet.
I was graduating high school.
You're graduating college. Okay, so here's the thing. I know we've been discussing FOMO in our past few videos in regards to the Fun Days Freddy's. Since Chris and I have been collecting for so long, we have a pretty decent idea of trends as far as pops go. There are a million different variables in what makes a pop valuable. We feel like the Fun Days Freddy's that are so limited are a different beast completely than an average con exclusive.
You gotta get them right away.
Yes,
because if you don't, they're gonna skyrocket through the roof in price because that's what happens every single year.
Why is that?
Because they're so rare and they're so hard to get and they're so sought after because a 250 piece, sometimes if people get it at Fun Days, you'll maybe see 1 or 2 sales and then they just go away forever.
The people at Fun Days either trade a ton or pay a ton because they want that in their personal collection, and if you pay a lot of money, chances are you love it so much it'll most likely never leave your collection until you stop collecting or you're in search of an even grailier piece.
So let me guess, Heather, you're saying for the Fairly, I can't find random parents, it's FOMO no mo.
Absolutely. So yes, right now this piece is very highly sought after. At SDCC, the creator was there signing. It did sell out very, very fast. On Funko.com, very few were put up because it's being shared with Myers stores. And to top it all off, Myers has been a complete cluster when it's come to these items. Number one, they don't really do releases like this. This was like their first real release. I have seen that they have sold commons on their shelves, but this is a completely different beast. This is a con exclusive.
I thought they would sell online because not many people are around them. That's surprising.
They don't offer that.
That's crazy.
The only online sales they offer are like in-store pickup, and they didn't do that with the Fairly Odd Parents. So it's just like first come, first serve unless they have a lottery. SCCC exclusives came out Thursday, July 20th, and Myers release didn't happen until August the 1st, and that's if they actually got them in. So there's still a ton of stores that have not received their shipments of these items, which leads me to say that I feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot more very, very soon. And like I said, the store that did the lottery only got one case.
Jeez.
Yeah, but there were other stores that got a ton of cases. So this whole thing is really bizarre. I would not freak out about this just yet because I do not feel like this is going to be a rare item for very long.
Yeah, because if we know anything about Funko, they make a ton of each product lately. And I can't imagine, like I said earlier in this video, that they've already started with not making as much anymore.
Yeah, because it takes a long time from concept to actual completion and getting the items in. My best guess is at minimum they put their order in 6 to 9 months prior to them expecting to receive them at Funko. But that time frame can be even longer. We don't know for certain.
I think next year is when we're going to see the reduced amount of Funko Pops in stores.
Yeah.
But that time isn't right now, so Heather's probably right. We'll see more of the Fairly Odd Parents. And we did have a friend on Instagram reach out and mention that he got a set for you.
I am so excited, really?
Yeah, he reached out and said he got them for you, and I think that's really sweet.
That's so nice. Oh my gosh. That is one of the very few items that I really, really wanted from SDCC. It was that and the Powerpuff Girls that were like what I specifically wanted.
Speaking of things that you wanted from SDCC, I got my 2-pack of Transformers. But the day that I was showing these Funko Pops, I ended up dropping them off my chair and tearing a huge tear on the side.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I don't know if you remember this part of it or not. This box, pretty flimsy.
I know, I know. But it's like you're getting all your SDCC dreams. My dream is just
well, that's your own fault.
Speaking of SDCC, we got some new rewinds. So our friend picked us up some Huckleberry Hounds because, of course, I am a Huckleberry Hound of 2023. And 2022 and 2021, I think. I think I've been doing it that long.
I don't think 2021.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so I did not get a chase. This is the common Huckleberry Hound. Look at him. All right, so we didn't get the chases. We got the commons, but these guys are cool. So this actually says early reveal. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were supposed to be sold at SDCC first, and then you'll see them on Funko.com. I'm assuming that's what this means. This is going to be sort of like a common soda. But look at them. They're so perfect in size.
They really are.
Right?
So just for comparison again, we did this on another video, but here's a pop and here's a soda. So they're smaller than sodas. They remind me of minis,
yes,
but more compact.
And they're really, really light.
Well, did you see what the soda coaster put out?
I did.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, so the soda coaster makes these new like stands for your Funko Rewinds.
Yes, so what it does is it houses your little VHS and you can set your rewind on the stand in front of it.
Yeah, so these are great. Go and check them out at sodacoaster.com.
We have to order some for you for your Hux. I was gonna order some, but I didn't know what colors to get. He has so many colors to choose from. And not only does he have the rewind stand, but he also has a double rewind stand where you can put like your comment and the chase.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Plus like a gazillion colors. So it's really customizable, and I highly suggest that you check them out if you love rewinds or sodas, because the soda coasters are awesome too.
And this is not a paid promotion. We
Nope.
just love soda coasters. Check them out at sodacoaster.com. All right, so what do you think about all the things we talked about in this video? And what do you think about Funko Rewise? We want to know. Let us know all of that and more in the comment section down below. Did you get yourself some fairly odd parents? Thank you for staying until the very end of the video. We really appreciate all of your support. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Shane Toner, Nikki Papadop, Kevin Tunenberg, Marky Tony, Funko Fan 626, Dean Blockley, Richard Perez, Calvin Lee, Derek, and Tino Maldonado. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock!